Hey everybody, it's Flyin Ryan here, and today I've got something a little bit different. This is the Tony Hawk circuit boards from HexBug, and this is actually a remote control skateboard. You've got these little individual skateboards that you can buy to get, whatever kind of custom art you want, and they come with just the normal little wheels, so you can put just a standard wheel on and, kind of just drive it with your fingers. Or if you buy a big set like the Skatepark here, it comes with a RC little motorized wheel in the back here that you can screw on. And these do screw on, so they come with a little screwdriver here. And you've got these tiny little screws, so a little bit annoying that you kind of have to use 4 little screws to screw each wheel or the RC motor deck on. So not real fast and convenient to swap out from one to the other. You can see you got the four little screws you put on there, and it does have real grip tape on it, so that's kind of cool. It's got a nice good grip to it, and the wheels are a little bit rubber, kind of got a little bit of a tackiness to them, so they grip well. I got the full Skatepark here, so it comes with a little an inner bowl and an outer bowl and 2 quarter pipes, so you can put them together and kind of have a half pipe like that, or you can separate them out a little bit more. And then it's got a rail, and then it's got a little roll-in ramp here on the side, so you can roll up and then drop into your half pipe. The pieces they kind of go together pretty easily. There's just some, I don't know if I can really show them in here at all, but there's just little tabs that you stick in these holes, and one side sticks to one side and then the other goes in the next piece, so that's how they kind of all lock together. So pretty easy to set up. Oh, there, it just came apart, so I can actually show you. So yeah, you've got these little tabs, and so they just stick together, nice and easy to set up. I just set mine up the way the box shows. Let me see if I can get it back together. There we go. It just clicks back in place. So I set mine up, the same way the box shows, but I'm sure you could set it up a bunch of different ways and kind of create your own park. And I think there's some other pieces that you can buy in other sets. So let's see. Let's look at the skateboard itself. So it comes with little watch batteries in it, so it does have replaceable batteries. I don't know exactly how long you can expect the batteries to last before you have to replace them. But you turn it on by just kind of slide it forward, and you hear that little sound, and the little remote transmitter is basically always on, and there you go. And so you've got it's basically tank controls, so each little button controls each wheel. So the right button controls the right wheel, left button controls the left wheel, so to go forward you press both at the same time. And then if you press like the right button, that'll make the right wheel go forward, which actually makes it turn left. And then you push the left forward, it makes it turn right. So a little bit confusing that it's tank controls, because basically it kind of feels backwards when you're pressing the right button to turn left. And sometimes in the heat of the moment, you kind of forget which is which. So I wish they kind of reversed that, or had some different system that was a little more intuitive. I actually end up finding myself controlling it upside down, and so then you press both down buttons to go forward. But now when I press the right down button, it turns to the right. I press the left down button, it turns to the left. So that seems a little more natural, so I wish they would have done that, by default. But the problem with doing that now is your hands kind of block the infrared transmitter, so sometimes you lose the signal. But I find it much easier for your brain to kind of remember what's what when you do it that way. And if you press the opposite, like up on one and down on the other, it spins in place really fast. Kind of cool. And the transmitter does come in 2 different channels, so you can have 2 boards going at the same time. And this little slider here, if you slide it to the right, that's high speed, so then you get really fast speed, so you can do, ramps and jump off of stuff and go crazy with it, so that's pretty cool. It is pretty hard, though. I would imagine it'd take quite a bit of practice before you could actually, intentionally do stunts, especially if you were, trying to grind down a rail or whatever. It's pretty much random. You're kind of just going and jumping around and just doing whatever it kind of happens to do on its own. Let's see. Oh, I did find that the wheels, being that they kind of are a little tacky rubber, and there's a small space in between, they do tend to gather hair in there, and then they bind up. So you'll want to make sure to have a nice clean floor, or you're going to end up with a bunch of hair clogging up your wheels. To turn it off, you just slide it backwards, and now it's turned off and it won't work. Or it'll just automatically turn off on its own after a couple minutes of inactivity. Let's see. I think that's about all I have to say about it. So let me go and I'll set this up in a little bit bigger open area, and we'll try to, actually ramp around on it for a bit and see what kind of things I can end up doing. And let's go check that out. All right, let's see what I can do with this little Tony Hawk circuit board. So yeah, I don't think I'm very good at this. I think I'm getting some interference from my lights. Alright, well hopefully that was a good enough running footage there. I was having a lot of problems with my infrared, or the signal was getting lost because of all my lights, but hopefully that was a good little demo, and that is the Tony Hawk Circuitboard RC skateboard from HexBugs. Alright, well thanks for watching, please subscribe if you aren't already, and I'll see you next time. Attack of the Giant Cat on the skate park.